and at the Revel restaurant preview here in New York City with Iron Chef Marc Forgione. Marc, good to see you.
See you.
So when you decided that you were going to be a good fit with Revel, how did you go about planning your restaurant and your menu?
Well, they said they were looking for a steakhouse, and I know my meat, so I figured it'd be a good fit. I've opened a bunch before, and now I get to put my own spin on on the classic steakhouse that we all know and love.
What were your thoughts when you went down and saw the property for the first time?
Wow, this is big. I mean, I've opened plenty of restaurants, but I've never opened, a restaurant inside of a casino or a resort that's opening at the same time. I mean, it's insane, and I can't even wrap my head around it.
Were there any different touches you added to the menu because of the property?
We're using local Jersey tomatoes. I want to keep the locals happy, so.
All right, so would it be fair to call you, I mean, you love music. Are you a rock and roll chef?
I mean, I don't know if I'm a rock and roll chef, but, I'm a chef that likes rock and roll for sure.
And would you incorporate music into the restaurant?
Oh, yeah. I got my friend, his name's Groovy Lou. He's the one that puts together the playlists, and he's going to do the playlist for us in Atlantic City as well.
So, Marc, what do we have here?
So this is a little steak called prime rib. It's a 28-day dry-aged Creekstone Ranch ribeye with a yellowfoot chanterelle bread pudding and a red wine peppercorn sauce.
Now, there was some really interesting taste there in that bread pudding. Was that foie gras?
I always sneak foie gras in whenever I can, when they're not looking.
Obviously, you like to cook the prime rib very rare, which is the only way, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can see in a prime rib, we call it coast to coast. From one coast to the other coast, it's all cooked the exact same temperature.
Marc, how did you get into cooking?
My father's a chef. Basically, I was like 14 or 15, and I told him I needed some money. So he said, okay, here's a knife, get in the kitchen. And I actually started as a dishwasher, where every cook should start, and just started doing it as a summer thing, working my way up. And, then I went to college to do something else, and while I was in college cooking for my friends at home, pissed off that I had to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning for psych class, but having fun cooking, I was like, you know what am I doing, man? Literally, I looked at my psych books, and I'm like, that's making me upset, this is making me happy. Why? I mean, do I really want to be a psychiatrist that bad? You know what I mean? Like,
are there any dishes that you cooked for your friends back in college that are still part of your menu today?
Oh, man.
Or variations?
I mean, I'm sure, off the top of my head, I can't really think about it. I mean, I still put potato chips on my sandwich.
What is your absolute favorite, number one go-to meal?
For me, I love a good bolognese with fresh pasta.
Really? Not a nice prime steak?
I mean, I love a good steak. I mean, and it rivals with bone marrow and a parsley salad.
None of them are bad.
No, they're all good. I mean, I got plenty of favorites.
What was the bigger challenge, creating this restaurant or winning the next Iron Chef?
You got to ask me that question in about 2 months, and I'll give you an honest answer.
All right, we look forward to seeing you down in Atlantic City. Good luck.